Hello, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. We are still in the full moon phase. If you're watching this on the 16th, if you're watching it on the 16th, even though technically it's not a full moon, but it's a waning gibbous moon. So we're getting closer and closer to closing out this cycle. So hopefully you journaled on the full moon. Did your full moon rituals if that's what you're into. If you're not, then don't worry about it. Let's see. Let's set the tone for your reading. Let's set an intention here. Let's see. All right. What's the intention? I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. All right. That's right. You want to start trusting your intuition. Jotting down your notes. Talking to you wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart. Wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart. You want to start trusting your intuition. Start trusting your intuition. Whoa. Okay. Something popped out the deck. And we had the Ten of Cups here. All right. So someone is trusting their intuition about where someone feels most safe. Whoa. Okay. Wait a minute here. Okay, cards. They want to jump out the deck. Here we have the Three of Swords because somebody okay, talked to somebody and they were just very brokenhearted and disappointed in something. Somebody after going on some kind of a quest. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles here. We also have the Seven of Cups here. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. We also have the Knight of Pentacles here, and then also the Four of Pentacles here, right? Okay, all right. So somebody, okay, so trusting your intuition. Somebody felt safest with somebody, and the scales are now being removed from your eyes about something, right? But you have this in common with people, with just other human beings. Hardworking person, making your money, trying to be conservative with your time. You're down to earth and you're quite relatable. And it is disappointing that when you're trying to get things done, trying to stay high vibrational, trying to create something. See this music right here? You're trying to create music with someone, whether you're dating someone or you're trying to create a safe environment for whomever, whatever it is you're trying to create. Whatever you're trying to create. It is disappointing when people talk negatively about how people make their money. It's disappointing. It can be heartbreaking for the kids. It can be heartbreaking for you. Um, but the scales have been removed from your eyes. You see the light and dark side of the number 7, like when something closes out, right? You see how unsafe people can feel without energies where they're safe, like a person that's a safety blanket has been removed from their presence, and how people poison people. They poison their mind with words. They physically are around the wrong energies, and all of that stuff. They're just poisoned by those energies, where they don't feel like they're around, when they don't feel like they are in harmony with the environment. They don't feel like things are not flowing around a divine presence where they feel safe, right? Um, so something called on for you to trust your intuition. You all are fire signs. You're immutable signs. Something called on you for you to trust your intuition. So somebody, either you or somebody, went down a rabbit hole to get some information about. Because I see money coming across your path, but money is a form of energy. It's something that you needed to get, like physical, something you needed to get for yourself to see like how somebody worked or something, and just kind of like what people were talking about, like you needed to physically see something for yourself, um, so that you can move on from the deep disappointment and heartbreak of something, right, of hearing something, right. um, And again, that's what you have in common with. Whenever I see the air card, that's what you have in common with somebody. Whenever you see the air card, what people are talking about. That's what you have in common with somebody. So let me see what else we got going on here. So it's like you have in common with somebody. Maybe you left your geographical location. Maybe you relocated. Maybe you know somebody that you love relocated. That's what I mean, like Seven of Cups. The devil, the Seven of Cups would be like the devil in the minor arcana, right? The devil is in the details. Okay, somebody had to fill in the blanks here because you're starting to realize, okay, where are people's safety blanket? Where do people feel most safe? And when they don't feel safe, they're left in environments where they just like, okay, you got snakes around them. There's all these snakes around these people, taking advantage of people. And it's something is heartbreaking. They fall into this poisonous environment. Drinking, medication, doing all kinds of stuff. People, think they're getting away with stuff. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're learning how to trust your intuition. Wheel of Fortune. You feel very fortunate to be able to trust your intuition. Feel very fortunate. People are fortunate to have you and listen to your intuition. Because you have enough information now. You have enough information now. You have enough information. You have enough information about your family. You have enough information about somebody else's family. Because that's what this is. Root chakra. You have enough information about somebody's roots. Where somebody, like, how toxic of an environment somebody came from. That is how, and why they didn't feel safe in that environment. That's what somebody got the information from. Like if you grew up, wherever you grew up, and for you may have moved away from something because you didn't feel like it was the safest environment for you to raise kids or raise some, or you to be, married or whatever. Same thing here. That's what you have in common with somebody. That is what you have in common with somebody. Is a Justice card. What I'm seeing here in the cards is, again, what you have in common with somebody is somebody's peace was disrupted. Somebody's peace was disrupted because you got energies who feel like things come too easy for two people. And that's a disappointing part. Like people thought things came too easy for you. They feel like they came too easy for you and somebody that you know. Very disappointing. Snakes, very low vibrational energies. Yeah. So the source is actually rewarding you for taking the high road. Source is actually rewarding you for taking the high road for something because you got enough information at this point. Yeah. To move beyond lamenting over something. To move beyond lamenting over something. Yeah, the heartbreak. So it looks like you are heartbroken over two situations, but somebody is now moving on from the heartbreak because, like I said, you were at a crossroad and you're learning how to trust your own intuition. You're learning how to trust your own intuition. That's what you feel fortunate about. Is the Death card. You're on the rebirth side. Mm-hmm. So somebody made a decision. Somebody made a decision. Some kind of a partnership in business and or partnership in love is trying to come in for you, but you're going to have to make room for it. So all of this is energy. You're going to have to make room for it. It's like just being overcrowded, saying, okay, I want new furniture, but you still got the old furniture sitting in your house. You want something new, you're going to have to make room for it by getting rid of something else. All of it is energy. So what somebody's going to have to move on from is grieving something. Something you got to move on from, grieving something, lamenting over something. Yeah, somebody was grieving something. And do the shadow work. Yeah. Yeah, so you got the whole world in front of you. You got a sea of opportunities trying to come in. Sea of opportunities trying to come in. You had it's when I look at your cards here, Sagittarius, somebody was just determined. I'm telling you, somebody was determined, just as determined as you were to do the light work, right? And this is what you have in common with somebody. That's why it's so heartbreaking. You and somebody that you love was determined to do the light work, like come into the light, become enlightened about things. And in order for you to come through the light, you have to go through the process of the grieving process. Like you have to go through like a grieving of marriage ending, or grieving of the job ending, or grief of something ending. You had to go through the cycle. You had to go through a cycle of something ending, right? But you and somebody came into the light. Um, that's why you and somebody are in harmony and in sync with each other. Y'all are in the light about some things. Um, But yeah, there's some people who I'm telling you, this was just like parallel universes that I'm looking at here in the reading. It's like you and somebody else and somebody. People just thought everything came so easy for you all because of how you all create, like your creative mind, your creative way of thinking. Yeah, creative way of thinking. All they could see was how much money could they make off of somebody. All they could see was how much money could they, and they were determined to make money off of somebody who felt unsafe and didn't feel, just terrified, grieving off of somebody's grief, somebody's lamenting. Yeah. So here we have. So somebody felt blindsided. Somebody felt blindsided. Two people actually felt blindsided. That's what's so heartbreaking, because two people felt blindsided by something. Here we have the Five of Coins here. Um, left out of something, left out in the cold. So let me see. Let's see what else we have got going on here. Yeah, people were determined. They were determined. hmm To make somebody look like a fool. Yeah. But it was like make somebody look like a fool for leaving somebody. Like literally. It would be like you, like your ex, they're determined to make you look like a fool for leaving them. That's what you have in common with somebody, but they were determined, like on an obsession. Like whenever you see a death card, it's on an obsession level, like obsessed. I'm gonna use whoever I can, how much money, I don't care if it makes a person go bankrupt. I'm gonna spend the last dime I have. That's what this is right here. So you're trusting your intuition, because some energies feel like, they like you got the Five of Coins and the Five of Cups here. That's how obsessed some energies were. We're gonna empty this person out creatively, and we're gonna cause them to lament over something. We're gonna ruin this energy. This is what you and somebody have in common. We're gonna ruin this person. We're gonna stop. That would be like somebody like energies doing the most to get back at you and somebody. So let's say you and your spouse and or ex-spouse or whoever. Um, it may not even be you. It can even be an ex-spouse that their ex is just obsessed spirit, right? Doing something to create some kind of havoc in everybody's life, and you don't even know what's going on, to get you put out in the cold. I mean, just you don't even have a clue, but they determined to do it. Until you start piecing stuff together. hmm This is the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, you piece stuff together. These energies were determined. And this was really by any means necessary. They were determined. Determined to use somebody as a pawn to break your heart. Somebody was determined to use somebody as a pawn to break your heart. All because you left behind a bunch of distractions. So if that means getting your kids put in jail, they would do that. If that meant, breaking your marriage up, they would do that. Whoever they motivated by the wrong things. If that meant infecting somebody with a disease, they would do that. Anything, lying on medical records. When I say the worst possible, anything. You see death ending something. I can't get no clearer with death ending something. Determined. So here we have the Four of Wands here. So somebody is doing some kind of homecoming happening here. Some kind of homecoming is happening here. Remember, in tarot, there's no gender here. But yeah, somebody is back in the saddle again because of the light work. But these energies were pretty obsessed, and that's what you have in common, with someone. Unfortunately, of all things to have in common with somebody, so you would rather have something very light in common. But you're trusting your intuition. So I'm seeing your wishes being fulfilled here. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, so we got the Eight of Coins. Yeah, so it was something that you have the Eight of Coins here. Something you started putting together. Like maybe this is a hobby for you. Maybe sewing is a hobby for you. But people get downloads all over the place. Like you could be sewing and have like your downloads coming through you. Something you do during the day. You started or during the day, whatever. During your downtime. Let me just put it this way. Whatever you do during your downtime, you started getting some downloads like, wait a minute, this is coming to you, 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 and you're trusting your intuition. Some energies was trying to get somebody put out of their house, literally put them out in the cold. Here we had the High Priestess, but that's what kicked in your High Priestess, kicked you in the High Priestess. I'm talking to men and women. Literally was trying to get some people kicked out in the cold, as if what they have done to them wasn't enough. That's what people don't know. They've already done this to somebody, but that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough, right? So communication is key. Communication is key. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. I feel like, what I'm looking at here? Y'all remember the movie, What's Love Got to Do With It, when she was in the courthouse and she was like, all I want is my name, because she had she had created something with her name. That wasn't enough. It wasn't enough that she left everything behind. Literally everything. Nothing. She didn't have anything left. Nothing. Somebody literally wanted to ruin, I'm talking about end somebody. That's an obsession. So that is what I'm seeing, trusting intuition. And had people to help them with money. With gossip. Here we have 2, self-worth here. Had people seeing red. Had people wanting them dead. Literally craziness. So when I say keep your vibrations high, keep your vibrations high. If they're loved ones that you feel like you have an emotional connection with, open your mouth and talk to them. Encourage people to talk to you, especially if you spend time around them, because these energies had already done this. They've already done this to somebody. They've already done it to you. They've already done it to somebody else. That wasn't enough. They won't be satisfied until somebody's living under a bridge, literally, where they're taking pictures, video footage, exploiting, hurting somebody, just worse and worse and worse. So that's where we talk about the root. We're talking about the root chakra. So here we have alone time. So for you and somebody, what you and somebody have in common is that you and somebody have learned how to reinvent yourselves. You and somebody have learned how to reinvent yourself despite all this toxicity. You and somebody have learned how to reinvent yourselves despite all of that. But that's what brought you into light high priestess energy, because in your downtime, while you were working, whatever you do from home, whatever you do, you got a sewing machine, I'm sure you do that from home. But that's when you started getting downloads. Like, these energies are obsessed. They really want this energy. I mean, they want to hurt, like seriously hurt these energies. They really want these energies to be just with nothing. Yeah, here we have transformation. Yeah, they want to stop somebody's transformation. Yeah. So imagine if you're dealing with these energies, if there was a marriage, imagine the hell that somebody went through in a marriage if they're treating them like this outside of it. Imagine that. So here we have that's the transformation. So transformation, the butterfly goes through many stages before it becomes the beautiful creature it is. So honor your process and allow your beauty to be seen by all. Wear more color to help announce the arrival of your exquisite transformation. Meditate on this when you want to call in more beauty, grace, and acceptance during times of transition. So the butterfly is a powerful symbol of transformation and beautiful time of transformation. So let's see. We're gonna get a yeah. So this is you and somebody reinventing themselves. This is you and somebody reinventing themselves. That's the movie that came to mind. Is somebody may not be on Tina Turner's level in terms of something, but these people had already done this to this person. They've already done this to you and done this to this person. Had them put out with nothing left, literally with nothing. And if this person, this right here outside, you see these pentacles right here, affected their money, their job, everything, literally, with lies, telling all kinds of stuff. They have done everything. Had people seeing red, telling lies. I mean, just with buffalo. Yeah, so let's see what this spirit animal is. Okay, let's read what this is. Buffalo. All right, let's see here. What is this one? Do 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 do. Okay, so buffalo, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and its mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. So when it's balanced out, it's trusting, pure presence, and then when it's out of balance, it's restless, relaxed gratitude. But to bring it into balance, prayer, just prayer. Right? So that's what I'm saying for you all. That is what I'm saying for you all. So that's what you have in common with somebody. You and somebody have in common with somebody. The people wanted you all utterly out in the cold. You just started piecing some stuff together. Like, what in the world is wrong with people? Like, what is wrong? For real, what's wrong? 21, I'm inspiring. So you are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized project. All right, y'all. Keep motivating people positively, of course, obviously. But there are people who actually feel safe you know, with you. They feel like they're in harmony, in sync with you all for a reason. They feel that way they feel like they're in sync with you for a reason. Even when they don't talk to you, they still feel like they're in sync. So you're learning how to move forward in blind faith, yet on blindfolds, even when you're blindsided, but you're learning how to move forward in blind faith. And just, here we have the 2 and 4 of Wands here. And do your own shadow work here, and get back in the saddle again. Sort of get back in the saddle again. So somebody is getting married. That's somebody. Just take what resonates with you. If you're not getting married, then you're not getting married. Married in business and or in love. So that means somebody could be getting a job. Somebody could get in a job. So if you're not getting married, like romantic marriage, it could be married in a job, because those energies have done everything to get people fired from their jobs. They have created all kinds of lies. I mean, when I say, I'm telling you, the works. They have done the works. That's what I'm saying. This is not somebody's first time being put out of their house. Just, I'm telling you, put out of their house, apartment, repossessions, losing stuff, all kinds of, because this is what these, obsessed. So then you're starting to put some things together. Like, oh my God, you had no idea. Somebody had no idea. You had no idea. The energies was trying to stop people's transformation, but you have some idea now. It's just, like I say, an obsession. A literal obsession. So you may be seeing red right now, but like I said, communication is key. If somebody were to tell you that, you wouldn't even believe it. You would not even believe it. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this has been helpful. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.